Hey folks, it's Alejandro here with the Creative Drive podcast, and I would like to welcome you to this short, bite-sized podcast about showcasing your creativity, whether it's poetry, short fiction, anything that you got to offer on the page. We would love to showcase it here on this program. So if you want to send that along, I'm available at creativedriveshow@gmail.com, and I'm open for submissions. I would love to get that taken care of for you and send you a master copy for your promotional needs. So go ahead and do that, and I will be here for you. Now, this week, I will be doing a short story that I've been working on for a little bit. I feel like it needs to get tested to see if it's actually going to hold up. So it's just a little moment that I wanted to share with you. So here we go. This is called 21 Minutes Ticked. 21 Minutes Ticked. It was November 30th at 9:42 p.m., according to the antique clock on the back porch. Lenny Hurlbut gathered branches and scrawny limbs in his yard and shoved them into the fire pit with a glee in his step. It was hard to get excited about anything at 68 years of age. In the remnants of his tilted shed, he found a mostly empty bag of charcoal from years before. He smelled the bag like an old container of milk in the back of the fridge and committed to using what was left. Why'd I smell that? I can't smell nothing anyway. What good'll it do? He mused back to his oil drum grill, his pride and joy, his altar of resourcefulness. He was always the kind of guy to revel in his own work. He scrapped it from the salvage yard he worked at before Irma started taking a turn. The alabaster tow and salvage on the corner of Wasatch and a cornfield. Irma loved the smell of the charcoal, the primitiveness of it. A faint plume of black made her day as she watched the cloud dissipate into the ether like good souls eventually get to do. She was a dust devil of colors once, in the 80s, but something shifted her thinking in 92. Don't know what it was. It could have been the trip they took to Mount Rushmore when they took a wrong turn to Sturgis and it made her question her fashion sense. Perhaps Irma just thought she looked better in black. But to call her deeply impulsive fell short. Lenny still winced at the knot in his belly anytime he had to go along with her whims. Lenny mulled over his wife's fashion stylings today as he blackened his hands with a lump of the charcoal, rolling it across the skin as if it were a pumice stone. And he prepped the fire. She loved barbecue, or so he thought. It had been a long time since they had one. He watched the fire as he reached for his natural light, and the clock caught his eye once again. That Baroque timekeeper. That clickety-clacking menace. Lenny wasn't fond of being told what to do. He felt as if that's all the clock ever did. Go to work at 8, model on at 9 on Saturdays, give her the blue pill at 6. He groaned out loud just pondering on it. Now he didn't have to do shit. Lenny Hurlbut would not be told what to do ever again. No one will be around to do so. Once the fire picked up, Lenny took one heavy glance at the clock, there, awkwardly standing on the porch like an uninvited guest, scratching the ceiling. He pulled the top off the makeshift grill and made for the shed with hustle. The axe hadn't been used in some time since the trees were cut a decade ago. No point in having trees if you're too old to care for them. He felt his arms couldn't reach so high anymore, not even for prayer. Like when he raised his angry clenched fists as high as he could on the days following her final absence. It was a rage that helped no one. A rage far too savage for his own body to wield. A rage that shook him as he wept to Jesus Christ, demanding an answer to his question. Why did you do this to me? Why now? Just when we were getting ready to live. And he presumed Jesus Christ would say, because you shouldn't have waited until retirement to live your goddamn lives together. And so he struck the face of the clock at 9:45, defacing it with glee, and continued to do so until 10:06 p.m. And And that is the end of that. Thank you, folks, for listening once again to the Creative Drive podcast. This is a little labor of love that would definitely appreciate any encouragement. So if you have any short works or any kind words to say, any commentary, just send them my way at creativedriveshow@gmail.com, and I will be here for you to make sure that we can showcase your work as a working class creative. If you have a career that is not in the arts, please let me know. I would love to showcase your stuff here. So once again, I'm available at creativedriveshow@gmail.com, and the Instagram handle is WriteRec. That's WRITEREC. And the website is idlewy.blog. IDLEWY.blog. Lots of fun stuff coming up. Make art and make haste. Have a great day.